The engine is starting up.
For launch. GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
3, 2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you could need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Becoming Universally Aligned. I am Cindy Waghorn, and I am your host. Today is April 20th, and I wanted to, sorry about that, I should turn my phone off. I wanted to go over the energies right now and just talk about the sun particularly. Moving into Taurus from it's been in Aries, and the changes and things like that we're going to see happening. So I have a little, I guess it's kind of a PowerPoint that I'm going to show, and then we can go through some of these things and just talk about that. So saying that the sun is moving over to Aries. There's also a lot of other things that are happening too. I was talking to Joni this morning, and she said, well, there's a whole bunch of things happening later this week. And also, so one of the other things that hasn't happened was the three planets, so Mars and Saturn and Mercury, all conjunct. So Mercury is for the mind, communication, and Mars brings courage and action, and Saturn adds truth and weight and long-term meaning. So those three being together is pretty powerful. So, but today I just wanted to talk about the sun moving in, because Aries was all about growth and more downloads and things like that, and now Taurus is going to be grounding us. So I'm just going to pop in and talk to people in the chat here. Hi Adam, I see you are there. How are you doing, Adam? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining tonight. It's good to see you. So I'm also going to do, I have a little bit of a sound bath that I'm going to do, and a meditation as well to show you guys tonight. So I'm going to pop in and share the screen for my slideshow here. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Okay, so now hopefully you can see it well enough as we go through. So today being April 20th, we're just going to show you here what the energetic climate is for today. And this is just showing, this one here is just, it's just showing my chart. But as you can see, so here's where, I don't know if you can see this on here, that the sun is just moving from Aries into Taurus. So it's right at the edge there right now. So it's a major energetic pivot. Mars is the ruler of Aries and Venus is the ruler of Taurus. And in my meditation, I kind of deal with pulling Venus in to our heart space as well. So to give you a little bit of grounding. So now here, so Mars being the ruler of Aries, so it's been very activating and intense. It's activating intensity and truth and confrontation for some of us, right? We should be feeling that. And Uranus is in Taurus, which is going to continue to shake things up, the stability, identity, and the physical body. So we are integrating that recent surge of the Aries fire, initiation, identity, and courage into Taurus, which is grounding. So Taurus is going to be embodiment for us, grounding, worth, and our nervous system as well. So moving from the Aries would be like our awakening into anchoring. So Taurus is going to anchor us in. It can anchor us into this. And we can do a lot of things, which I'll get into, to do that anchoring in the light that we've been receiving. So from I see who I am, so we were being shown who we are, to I will live in my body in this reality. So awakening to embodiment and anchoring your soul truth into your physical. So it's going to bridge these things together for us. So we're at this point of bridging that energy, the energetic awareness, our nervous system regulation, and physical integration and soul level truth as well. So on the next slide, so what we may have been feeling with the sun in Aries, many of us have been receiving insights, feeling the activation, having emotional or physical symptoms. I know, so Aries was opposing, so I am in Libra, so that's the opposite on our charts. And so I have been feeling physical symptoms and obviously emotional symptoms, going through all of these energies. It's good to have these emotions and not to sit in them, and just to have them be released as well. When we're feeling them, we allow them to release. And Taurus is now asking you to hold on to these frequencies that we've been receiving, okay? The frequencies. Aries energy was awakening truth, identity, and activation. And Taurus energy, again, is grounding, safety, embodiment, worth. So the awakening wants to be anchored. I feel like I'm really stressing this here, but that's, I feel like that is what is happening. So energetic ideas. So we can use energetic work. So Reiki, just even standing out in nature, spending more time in nature, listening to music, those things. They can smooth over this overactivation that we've been feeling, right? Because all of this energy is coming in. You can see it in the Schumann too. So it's coming to us, and if we're not managing it, then we can have, our nervous system can get out of whack. So want to calm and stabilize the nervous system, connect with our higher self and our guides, to understand why the soul has been activating these things in us too. So sitting in meditation and connecting with your higher self, your guides, and just getting some answers, right? You can journal, those types of things as well. So sometimes what feels like anxiety could very well be these activations or the energy coming in that needs to be harmonized and integrated into our body. So we can tie into the earth, which is important with the Taurus energy, barefoot on the ground, hands on our heart, and also focus on our root chakra. I will be doing a bit of that with the meditation as well here too. Sound frequencies. And even so, just listening to music that feels good for you, music that resonates with your body, things that bring us joy. And as seen in the Schumann, that Earth is regulating too. So, and we're part of that field, right? So everyone is feeling this. So, and a mini activation for us too, to anchor this in, is just your hand on your heart and your lower belly. Breathe in. If you have bowls or tuning forks, anything like that, or music, or you can just hum. Your throat is the easiest way to activate as well. And set the intention and say out loud, I allow my truth to feel safe in my body, and my body is catching up to my awakening. We're not just here to awaken, we're here to live in it, breathe it, and become it. So that's kind of, I'm just going to stop sharing that right now. So those are the kinds of things here that that I was going over and just trying to maybe help you guys out with. So hopefully that's good information for you. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Adam. Yes, and I'm doing well. I'm doing actually better. Last week was a rough week. I don't know if you could tell last week, but I had a sinus issue. And then my nose, like even the outside of my nose got really raw and sore. And but it's good now. I think it was on the weekend that it ended up clearing away for me. So so thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so what I was also going to do then, I was going to do a sound bath and play that for you as well, so that you can benefit from this. Let me just pop over here and share that. Yes. Yeah, you did notice. I know. And I think it was one day last week I went to a meditation and I ended up having like penitent cream, the zinc cream on the outside of my nose. And I thought, oh, you know what? I don't care. I need to wear this. I don't care what people think, right? Okay, I'm just going to find this. It's in a different window here. Okay, so I stopped that now. I hope that you enjoyed it. Oh, and Denise is here. Thank you for joining, Denise. Oh, that's good. So you should be able to catch up on YouTube. I was just doing the sound bath, and then I'm going to do a meditation as well. So I'll get into that. But yeah, does anyone? How did anyone feel with that? Did you feel a little bit more grounded? Did it feel heavy, or it should feel, a bit more like a hug or something like that? Not the heavy weighing you down, but pulling you down for safety and for grounding. That's how it should feel for you. So anyhow, if you have any comments, let me know with that too. But I will get into a meditation as well too. Let me just get in. So what I'm going to do with that, oh good, you caught the bulls right at the right time. So there you go. That is definitely a good sign. And Adam says, okay, I really do believe that sound bath raises the energy in my body in a positive way. Yes. And it'll harmonize those things too. So it'll help release and clear anything that is there that is ready to go. And it will support you as well. So if you're needing any energy in those areas, that will support you there as well. That was the the heart center and your root chakra. So those two are pulling really well together, and especially at this time too. So I'm going to, what I am going to do, I'm going to put on some other music here, and hopefully you can hear that in the background. And I'm going to be reading this too, this meditation. I did it tonight at the sound bath, and it was really nice. It was actually, it might have been close to about 15 minutes. It was a little bit longer. Mind you, I was playing the bowls at the same time, but I don't want to take the chance of playing the bowls on the video and you not being able to hear my voice come through, right? I'm just not sure how that works. I think last week when I was playing a video, I had my mic on mute, but I think I could still hear it in the background. So I just don't want to take any chances. I'll try it another time and see. But yeah, you can go back, and that's the good thing about these videos, is you can go back and you can play them just in that area. Even if you're not listening to the whole thing, you can go to that area and replay it. And I do have videos on my YouTube channel as well that you can play, and they're like short. I think they're fairly short, like they might be about 5 or 10 minutes, but I may do a live that is longer, like about 45 minutes. But I think you can just do it on replay if you want to do it that way too. So, felt like a nice deep sigh. Good. I hope your toe is feeling better too. That should help a little bit with that. Ease some pain there too. Okay. So let's get into, I'll turn this music on, and you can tell me if you can hear that. Okay. I'm going to go over to this side. Okay, so if you want to take a deep breath in You can close your eyes and gently allow yourself to sink into your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale, releasing the energy. Let your shoulders soften. Allow your jaw to unclench. Let your tongue rest gently in your mouth. And you are safe to land here. Now bring your awareness to your body, not your thoughts, not your to-do list, just your body. Feel the weight of yourself supported and held. As the sun moves into Taurus, we shift from fire into earth, from movement into presence, from seeking into receiving. Imagine beneath you rich, dark soil, warm, steady, and alive. And from the base of your spine, your root, begin to sense gentle roots extending downward. Slowly, naturally, and effortlessly. These roots travel deep into the earth, anchoring you, stabilizing you. There's no rush here. Taurus energy moves slower, intentionally, with deep trust and timing. With each breath, feel yourself becoming heavier, not weighted down, but grounded, secure, and supported. Now bring your awareness to your heart. This is where Venus speaks. Through sensation, through feeling, and through love. You can place your hand on your heart if it feels right for you. Imagine soft, glowing light there in your heart. Gentle, warm, and soothing. This is your inner garden. With each inhale, this light expands. With each exhale, it softens into your body. You do not have to chase anything here. Taurus reminds you, what is meant for you comes to you. Let yourself receive. Receive the breath. Receive the sound. And receive the moment. Now you can begin to notice what feels good in your body. Even the smallest sensation can be warm, or tingly, or softness. You can let that sensation grow. This is Venus energy. Pleasure, presence, and embodiment. You are allowed to feel good. You are allowed to feel rest. And you are allowed to simply be. Now gently return to your roots, still anchored, still steady. And from the earth, feel a nourishing energy rising up through those roots. Up into your body, filling your legs, your hips, your belly, and up into your heart, meeting that soft light. Blending earth and heart, bridging body and soul. You can take a deep breath here. And silently set an intention of what you want to grow. What you want to grow slowly, steadily, and beautifully. With no force and no urgency, just trust. You can stay here for a few minutes, resting, receiving, and integrating. So when you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can slowly open your eyes and know you are grounded. You are supported. And you are in bloom. There. So how does everybody feel with that? Oh, I see Michelle is here. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for watching. Good to see you. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel pretty calm after that. I feel pretty grounded and relaxed. I know that everybody is feeling things a little different, but still intensely, right? So I think that things, and like I did say that Joni said there's more things coming up planetary wise this week, but it's all good things, right? It's just been very intense. So as we move deeper into Taurus, I think things will start to feel better. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad. Like, I really wish that I could actually hear exactly what was coming through, because I'm not even sure if the speakers were working properly for that. So, good. Okay. I'm glad that you felt that. I promise that was, oh, that's good. I'm so happy. That's good. So yeah, I was thinking, it's hard to stay on top of all of this energy that is going through. So even if we can just focus on what the sun is doing and the moon is doing, and then just have that awareness of what some of the other planets are doing. And like, I guess maybe we did say last week about, so anyone that's not in the astrology group, that to go to astro.com, I think is the one that I use. I know that there's probably more out there, but to take a look at your natal chart and just see where this Aries is in your chart, and you might get a good feel of what house it's in. Oh, that was another thing. Something interesting that I was working on too was, I know Joni was going to work on how to work through these transits and squares and things like that. I actually was sitting down and, oh, good, Michelle. Looking at the houses and which houses, what frequencies work well for the houses, right? Like, because the first house, so that is our body mostly, so root and solar plex. So we can use the frequencies for those and work on your chakras in that. And then the second house would be solar plex and sacral. And third is communication. It also involves siblings and family. So I was thinking root in there, but really it is a lot about the throat chakra, right? And the fourth house is home. So root, but also heart there as well. So fifth house is your fun. So that is your heart and sacral as well, right? Because your emotions, your creativity is there as well. Sixth house is your solar plex. Seventh house is your heart. That's about relationships and things like that. I'm talking about your natal more than any forensic, I guess. I don't know. I know it changes for different things, but and then the eighth house, I was looking into sacral and solar plex. Ninth house will be your third eye or your brow chakra. So that's going to be your 852 frequency. I guess I didn't say what the frequencies are for that. You know what I can do? I'll type it up and we'll go over it another week. The 10th house would be your throat and solar plex. 10th house is career. Yeah. So getting out, and because 10th house is up at the top, it would be throat and solar plex. And 11th house is heart and third eye. And the 12th house is your crown and third eye. I wanted to put third eye in there for that. So, yeah. So, those are the kinds of things that I was working on this week, just trying to get through some of the challenges, with the energies going on around us too. So next week, I was going to be talking about archangels and what archangels can help us with different things for healing, for learning, for anything day to day. We can call in our archangels for those types of things. So that's what we're going to do next week. Trying to think. I do have something lined up for after that, but I can't think of what it is right now. I gotta get that organized. But so does anyone else have any ideas of what I should work on, or are you enjoying? I'm really enjoying just doing these frequencies and doing some healing sessions. I think 1 week I will do, whoever's in the chat, if you have anything going on, I can get the tuning forks out and we can do a distance healing session, and things like that. Like collectively, we all kind of have the same things happening, but maybe not physically, right? So if you guys want something like that, we can do that. Sounds like a podcast subject to talk about. Are you talking about the archangels? Yeah, I think that's what is going to be next week. And I was still going to, I haven't been in contact with the fellow to do Qigong. So I would like to have someone on to do that as well, and get deeper into Qigong, because it's a powerful practice that you can do on your own or with others. But yeah, it's very good. It would be very good at this time, just for grounding and clearing your energy, moving it around, right? Because we do have all the energy in us. It's just all can get all mixed up, right? I'm liking these different sound baths and talking about things that aren't everyday. Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, we'll get into some things that can support you, and spirit guides. I guess we have done that, but we can get into spirit guides and the archangels as well for support. I was just doing, it's so funny because I have some cards that are angels and ancestors, I think it is. And I was listening to a meditation. It was light language. And it was with, that's another, I want to get someone on to talk about light language. So it was an activation for Kuan Yin. And when I had my attunement for the Reiki master, I actually, I felt Kuan Yin, and I could see her hair and the red ribbons wrapping around. So it's very, very personal to me, Kuan Yin. She helps people when they're working on Reiki. And it's sure enough, my teacher, my master who did the attunement, in this little bag, he gave me a gift, and it was a pendulum and a little, I guess she's down at the clinic where I do in-person sessions, but a little statue of Kuan Yin. I couldn't believe it, and she was wrapped in the red tissue paper. It was pretty wild. But when I was listening to a meditation the other day, and it was on a Kuan Yin activation, and then I was just shuffling, and the Kuan Yin card pulled out. So like, there's just so many coincidences. It's pretty wild. But anyhow, oops, sorry, what does that say? Oops, I meant good. I don't know why I went, oh, okay. Oh, sounds like a good subject to talk about. Yes. Okay, then. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll get working on some really spiritual stuff too, as well as just the frequencies and the sound healing. But actually, I don't have anything else to talk about tonight, unless you guys have anything to talk about. I think that the meditation went a little quicker, and I didn't do the sound bowls as long as I thought I would, because I think that the last time I had a hard time exiting and stopping to share that screen. So I wanted to make sure I could get out of it properly. But so I might end this podcast short tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and next week, like I said, we'll be doing archangels, and we'll go a little bit deeper into oh right, Adam, you did say that, you talking about the time travel. Yeah, yes. I'm just thinking of someone that I follow that talks about time travel that I could get on here, but I'll look into that, and we can definitely talk about it. I know, and I don't think it was time travel. I think it was just a really meaningful dream that I had, but it felt like I was traveling through time. I'll just tell you quickly about it. So it was a few years ago, and I'll never forget. I'll never forget the dream. Actually, it was July 1st, and and I think I had just lied down. I was going to have someone come over for a Reiki session when I was doing it at home, and they canceled because they were going to go to the Canada Day parade. Anyhow, so it was canceled, and oh, I had just gotten back from Nova Scotia, so yes, it was 3 years ago. So I went to lie down, and probably only lying down for 15 minutes, but had this dream that seemed like hours and hours and hours, right? So I had fallen asleep, but in the dream, I was meeting a bunch of a family. We all met at this mall that we used to go to, but it wasn't today's, like it was the same mall, but it was a few years prior, because there was a certain restaurant in there, and it was called Reuben and Wong's, which was there when I was back in high school. And it's many times changed restaurants since then. But so went in, sat down, and told my family, I'll just be a minute. Don't wait for me. I'm just going to use the washroom. I went to use the washroom, and as I opened the door, it was to an outdoor, and it was just all of a sudden I was opening the door to a field of sunshine, and like I didn't even have to step out into it. As soon as I opened that door, I was already outside. But it was in the same area. It was just as soon as I opened that door, everything else was gone. And it was like I was going back in time because I kept moving and going through the field. Like it was a wheat field. I remember that because I had my hands on top of the wheat like I used to do when I was younger, where it's all the same height. And I kept, it was weird though because I didn't try to get back to find the mall. I think subconsciously I knew that the mall wasn't there anymore. So started heading back, and there was no stoplights anymore. There was no other buildings, and I was just trying to find my spot. It was really interesting, and it did turn into not as bright, and then I felt like I was being pulled up. It went dark, and then my whole body and everything pulled up, and like I was being vacuumed out, and then I woke up. It was pretty wild. So that's not, I don't think that's time travel, but it was definitely involved time, right? Because I wasn't physically there. I was just dreaming it. So anyhow, okay guys, so thank you for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and stay safe with all of this energy. Do some grounding, listen to some music, get yourself out there in nature. So thank you for watching. We'll talk to you guys soon.